is a perfect time to hit refresh, and we're here to show you how to start 2026 with a fresh perspective. From what's on your plate to the places you escape to, there's no better moment to explore, taste, and experience something new than now. After a festive season full of indulgence, many of us are thinking about getting back on track with our health. But eating well doesn't have to mean boring salads or complicated recipes. Here's easy to make dishes that turn healthy meals into something the whole family can enjoy. Travel close to home is also making a moment this year. One of Gauteng's most established luxury retreats, Mount Grace Hotel and Spa, has reinvented itself with a fresh look and a focus on immersive local experiences. And for those who like to take their adventures to new heights, literally, Johannesburg have a few surprises in store. A helicopter ride over the city gives a whole new perspective of its skyline. Finally, we land in Soweto, a township bursting with culture, creativity, and heart. Sunset Soweto is an exhibition that combines visual art, live music, and storytelling. This is Trendz Live, where lifestyle, culture, and fresh experiences meet.
It's 8 p.m. on a Friday, which means you have a date night with Trendz Live. Welcome to the show, and oh, how I've missed you. My name is Kansani Koza, and I'll be your host this evening. As promised in the headlines, we've got loads of entertainment making its way. All you need to do is sit back, relax, and let us take care of you. Let's get straight into the first story for tonight. How soothing. Now onto a platform that merges curated visual art with live music, performance, film, screenings, and storytelling. Soweto is a township that sets the tone of a critical period in South African history and its current positioning. The arts are just one form of reflecting its warmth, rhythm, and resilience of its people. An exhibition soon to be titled Celebrate Its Beauty through blending artistic work and music at the Soweto Art Gallery. Let's see how these two crafts meet.
What may appear as a typically Sowetan home is transformed into a spectacle gallery for the expression of art. Titled Sunsets Are Better in Soweto, every 2 months, exhibitions bring together artists whose practices capture the soul of the township visually and conceptually.
So the reason why we called this exhibition Sunsets Are Better in Soweto is because we wanted to highlight the beauty of Soweto, despite the hardships, despite the history that it holds. We wanted to really highlight the beauty that lives here in Soweto. And despite what we go through on a day-to-day, the sun still sets and we're able to appreciate that beauty. Soweto has gone through so many hardships, and it has been through so much over the years, from the time of apartheid up until now. And the sunset is by far the most beautiful that we've realized. Over sunrises. Because it is, at the end of the day, we're able to see all of this together.
The artists in this space are carefully selected based on how their craft responds to the theme of the exhibition. This time it's the sentiments of Soweto's endurance, creativity, and community that profoundly resonated with the visionaries.
The types of artists that we usually incorporate within our exhibitions are always multidisciplined. So whether it's photography, embroidery, painting, or mixed media, we try and bring all of them together.
Bayolise Gawe is a photographer. For this exhibition, his work is inspired by images of hopeful people determined to make a living amidst daily challenges.
I do photography, I do video, I sketch. What I actually capture is hope. Normally it's people, it's either they're going to work or they're from work or they're doing something and not just giving up on life. Those are the people who actually motivate me to actually push in life.
The exhibition is also a sensory experience. Music sets the mood, stringing together the emotions and interpretations of the art pieces on the walls. Here's how music and art make a perfectly inseparable union.
Music blends well with this exhibition because we also trying to showcase art in a different way. So how else can we deliver and showcase it tied in with music? When I had the vision of art and music was when I was playing music live, and I saw like how art can come together with music visually. Soweto has a very deep heritage in jazz. For this exhibition we chose drums, which are the beat and the heart of Soweto, and also a flute.
Although art can be intimidating to those unfamiliar with it, the founder says the exhibition is suitable for all.
Everyone is welcome, all walks of life, be tourists, be art collectors, be people who are learning about art. And yeah, there's everything for everyone, especially because if there's music, it's not so intimidating for people to come and visit. Music in its essence needs to provoke, because art is already disturbing and provoking emotion. So with music, it ties everything together to make it a home run.
Music meeting art, an experience which indeed explores the duality of Soweto, the pain and the poetry, the history and the horizon where sunsets are meaningful.
Next up, the beauty of nurturing and tending to our needs as people is extremely necessary. As we work on easing back into our day-to-day routine, we need to remember that our minds, bodies and souls need rest. Trendz Live producer Randy Tsubani took to Edenvale, east of Johannesburg, for a rejuvenating facial. Plus, she also took a day to explore various ways of taking care of a state of contentment. But let's find out how she did that exactly.
One of the most significant things is to take care of our health and wellness. Registered nurse Lula Mangogo unpacks all things fitness and facials as she takes us through why she decided to venture into this particular industry and building her clinic.
I had a career before nursing, but just to be precise, with nursing, it was a matter of being curious. What is it that is happening within the nursing space? I've always been a person that is passionate about helping people. So I was trying to see if I can incorporate the love that I have for people with nursing. It's a very important role. But also with the scientific nursing, it has taught us that you can expand your horizons.
When we talk about fitness, our minds wander around physique. But the fitness we're additionally exploring today is mental, emotional, spiritual, and caring for our minds, bodies, and souls, while we still incorporate the physical element.
Spirituality without a good mental state cannot just flow on its own. So it's important that we tap into making it normal to find professional people or people that are trusted by us to ventilate. It's important that we talk about the challenges, the mental capacity. It's the most important muscle that we need when you talk about the wellness. Then we go to your physique. By the time that you are coming to your physique, it just becomes a bonus. Exercising, it has got a way of easing the mind, of distressing. So it's very important to find something that you are passionate about.
Fitness in many forms definitely contributes to radiance and rejuvenation that comes from within and often translates outside as well. Facials are one of the many ways we can look after ourselves as we're navigating the first month of a new season. We all want to look good and feel great.
When I started doing all the necessary trainings, I realized that people need to understand why is it important to do the facials. When you look good, you feel good, but you need to definitely consult with the professionals and That's where it's important to scrutinize where do you go to do your facials and whatsoever, because the skin taker, the integrity of the skin is very important. That's all that we have. There's bleaches, brightening, whatsoever, but there are people that would say, I'm comfortable in my own skin and I just want to glow in my own skin. It helps to open the pores, and one of the things that we need to know as we grow, there's a hormone that we call it a glutathione that depletes. Those are the things that are important that you need to research about. I always tell, especially the clients that have got skin challenges, that when you stop, it's just like the BP is going to be elevated. Same thing with the skin. It's kind of like you're signing a certain contract. It's not just even about the business, but whatever that you are doing, you need to maintain it, especially if there's a purpose that you want to achieve, which is a pure skin.
Gogo also does some mentorship programs encouraging all of us to take care of what's important. Well, there you have it. Botlek into in and out. Let's all invest in our health and wellness this 2026 while we water our well-being and just watch it blossom.
Glow. From sunsets in Soweto to beauty secrets, we have all the training tips you need right here on your favorite arts, culture, lifestyle, and travel show. But for now, we must take our first break for the evening. And when we return, Miss Deaf Universe joins us. This is a conversation you want to stay stat for. Tonight on Trends, we have the honor of speaking with Lisa Nondumiso Msiza, a trailblazing South African model, dancer, educator, and deaf advocate who made history when she became the first black woman to be crowned Miss Deaf Universe 2025. From growing up in Soweto and embracing South African Sign Language as the foundation of her identity, her remarkable journey is one of resilience, courage, and unwavering determination. She joins us now to share her vision for the future of deaf talents in South Africa and beyond, as well as Andy Sines, who will be our interpreter for this evening. And I want to say, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
All right, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I have to ask you, how has South African Sign Language shaped your personal journey and your role as a global ambassador for the community?
Well, sign language, South African Sign Language to be specific, when it was made an official language.
Okay.
Just recently, it was a big achievement, a celebration, because I identify that's my language, that's my culture.
Yes.
So it helped a lot to identify and for the language and the culture to be recognized, because I identify with it.
I love that. That's so beautiful. I mean, your career started in deaf pageants in South Africa, and you've since been recognized as an ambassador within the fashion industry. But what are some of the defining moments of the journey so far?
Oh, defining moments. It has not been an easy journey. I know I make it look great, but I am deaf.
Yeah.
Entering other modeling competitions for a deaf person, and I'm the only deaf person in the room, it becomes really challenging.
Yeah.
Then I communicate through my phone. It is rather unfortunate that it's only one Miss Deaf, but self-belief, having faith in myself, and being able to enter not only a deaf-focused competition, but different.
And different competitions as well. I think that is so inspirational. I mean, throughout the journey, like you said, it hasn't been easy and there have been challenges. But what is that thing that's kept you grounded in those moments?
What has kept me grounded? I am a Christian. So I really go back and rely on my faith. The world is not as easy as, especially for a deaf woman, for a deaf person. because equality is still not there, but that self-belief that I can do that. I mean, I went to university, I graduated, I have a strong self-belief in myself, because it's not easy. I mean, I've cried, I became emotional. I look at my family, I come from a hearing family, but their support has been a great strength to my journey.
We can tell it's been a great strength because, girl, you went on to win Miss Deaf Universe 2025. Congratulations, firstly. But what was that moment like, standing on that stage in Italy and representing South Africa and getting that beautiful crown?
Oh, it was an overwhelming experience. I'm from South Africa, I'm deaf, I'm black.
Yeah.
I'm the first black person to be crowned.
Sure.
So even going there, believing was a lot of work. Having to be confident, because there's the race issue, there's the disability discrimination. So believing in God and believing in myself and the support I had in South Africa, because even when I went, I didn't have much support to take me to Italy. I went by myself.
Sure. Look, I'm smiling from ear to ear, but I'm also just like encouraged as you're talking through that win. But I have to ask, maybe for people at home who may not know, is there a difference between South African Sign Language and International Sign Language?
Yes, there is a difference.
All right.
I'm born deaf. I use South African Sign Language. And most deaf schools, you only learn South African Sign Language and English. In South Africa, we use South African Sign Language. IS, International Sign Language, is a system where you have people who are French, who are from different world, who are from England.
Wow.
When deaf people come together,
Okay.
they have a system that they use, which is called International Sign. It's a system of communication.
I think it's so amazing that we're also getting to educate our viewers at home on this. But I mean, your victory was described as a symbol of faith and perseverance. What message do you hope that your story actually just says to someone out there, not just somebody in the deaf community, but any little black girl, child that is watching you?
Ooh, every time I get this question, it's so emotional. Being a black person, having to face challenges. Growing up was not the prettiest. Challenges and having to navigate myself around the hearing world from Soweto, from a township,
Sure.
entering and being able to win an international and being crowned with the family that I come from. This is a sense of belief that anyone can. If I can, never, belittle yourself or where you come from, your background. To the children that are watching at home, I cannot emphasize this more. Believe in yourself and you can achieve whatever that your heart desires.
I feel like I need to also believe in myself because of you. Like, I'm getting emotional with you, and we appreciate the vulnerability so much. But obviously you're now in your reign and there's a year that you still have to do such amazing work. But what do you hope that you get to do within the deaf community? Like, what is the vision for the future? What areas are you trying to expand and opportunities are you trying to expose?
The first thing that I would like is to help not only the deaf community,
Yes.
just to go back, that when I was going to enter Miss World, even though we tried government and corporate to assist, I didn't even have an interpreter. I flew by myself.
Sure.
So the challenges and connecting from one country to another was very challenging. So to find a way to get support for, because those are the challenges that I don't want other deaf people to face, other deaf girls to face. Let me be the last person to experience that frustration. I want to be able to go to deaf school and see that if I can, they can also do it. Not only in modeling, but other things as well, to build their confidence and build on what is there. Challenges will be there, but what are you learning from what is challenging you? You know, what are you telling yourself, and never giving up?
And never giving up. It's the advocacy. It's wanting you to equip others with skills and making sure that your work isn't just heard by the deaf community, but the world at large. And we thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate you, and we wish you all the best throughout your reign. Thank you once again. Miss Deaf Universe 2025, a woman standing proudly on the global stage, challenging misconceptions and triumphing to open doors for others. Lisa's story has inspired the deaf community, and we hope that for you at home, it has too. All right, now on to another heartwarming story. She's an adorable mother and grandmother who's passionate about painting. This elderly lady displays her artistic craft in her humble home in Soweto, Soweto. Focus. She hopes that someday the artwork can be showcased at prestigious art exhibitions. In her latest body of work, she depicts the strength and depth of African women from various cultures. Let's meet our talented granny, Gogo Nomalanga Manyosi, who still believes in dreams coming true, as we've just seen.
The plain walls of a home transformed into artistic expressions of an 85-year young Gogo Nomalanga Manyosi. It's right here in a humble abode where all these masterpieces are created and exhibited. Joining a ladies' beading club made her realize that art wasn't only about drawing.
You know, Gogo, I met some ladies, Gogos too. Then we discussed what to do with our time, and others were pensioners now. So we started a club. So we started beading now. But my heart was not there. I loved that beading, but it's something, you know, everybody's doing. So I left them and came home and started beading for art on a cloth.
Her most recent exhibition, titled Women United, is an offering very close to her heart. It speaks to the strength and bravery of African women. As visitors marvel at the portraits, Gogo Manyosi explains the concept and sentiments behind their beauty.
Every woman is beautiful, cultural. Where I grew up, in Soweto, there are all kinds of people, women, all nations in fact. The beauty of culture is color. At Soweto, women used to dress beautifully, like my grandma. Women who used to work for white as maids in town. You would get together on Thursday, Sheila's Day, and make stock fairs, you know, and they would dress beautifully because they have no time to shine because they're always in their aprons.
Gogo Manyosi uses various materials such as threads, beads and acrylic paint to bring life to these portraits. Fondly known as Sosta, she's an inspiration to many, including her beading club friends and neighbors.
One day I took one of her photos to the club. I said, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what Sosta does behind us? Not behind our backs. She doesn't sit and bask in the sun. She sits in the house and she does what you see now. I never thought at this age that she's in, with her fragile hands, she could do what she has done. Oh, I wish it could go to the whole world.
The way that she speaks through her art shows that you can be outspoken in various different ways. I think I appreciate the fact that it's Black women, and I think she's taken a good amount of work in the intricate details of her work to express the Black woman and what she might go through, and you know, you see a lot of emotion.
breaking boundaries regardless of the political hardships she endured. A woman whose tenacity leaves no stone unturned. Swasta's craft leaves an indelible mark. She also has aspirations for her work to someday be displayed at prestigious exhibitions.
I would like to see my artwork seen everywhere with my signature. I'm a strong woman who works very hard for everything I need. It gives me satisfaction and I feel happy when I look at the pictures I've painted.
And at the age of 85, she's able to show that it's never too late to do whatever you want to do, and to do the things that you're passionate about as well, to never give up on yourself.
Honing your talent while inspiring others to follow their dreams. Gogo Manyosi, ensuring that future generations understand the power of artistic influence regardless of age.
So much beauty from the artist to the art. We do need to pay some bills though, and whilst we do that, please engage with us on X and tell us what you're enjoying about the show so far. We are at Trendz on SABC and we will be right back. Discuss Suta. You are still tuned into SABC News, and if you just joined us, you're right on time for our next story. Health specialists emphasize the importance of taking care of our minds, bodies, and to always remember that health is wealth. Now, as we slowly ease back into routine after indulging over the festive season, most people will be exploring gentler ways to reset both body and mind. Trendz Live producer Bulelani Lukokwana visited a yoga lounge in Sandton, north of Johannesburg, that uses sound bath therapy to uncover how this form of alternative wellness uses sound frequencies to restore balance and calmness. Take a look.
Wellness is all about intentional moments that reconnect the body and mind. At the Yoga Lounge in Sandton, we experience sound bath and healing therapy, discovering how these practices help release tension and restore inner balance. The journey starts with gentle yoga, which warms up the body, eases stiffness, and prepares both muscles and mind to fully receive the benefits of sound therapy.
Yoga is a great way to just get back into fitness, especially if you have, taken a break over the holidays, or, you haven't done it for a while and you want to restart your exercise routine. It's just an excellent way of just moving the body. So the exercises, we're going to go through a kind of short warm-up sequence that I would do as part of a full yoga class. So it's all about getting your body ready for some slightly more dynamic, more intensive sequences. So it's about warming your body up from the toes all the way up to the crown of the head, especially moving the spine.
Ross Hinchcliffe also addresses some of the common misconceptions surrounding yoga.
The first one is that yoga is a religion, which is not true. Yoga is a philosophy, it's a way of life, it can be practiced by anyone. It doesn't matter which religion you follow, which faith you have, it's available for everyone. The second myth that I'd like to dispel is that yoga is just about stretching. There are forms of yoga that focus more on stretching than anything else, but yoga as a whole, it's about building strength and increasing flexibility.
After easing into some yoga and gentle stretching, we moved into sound bath and healing therapy to fully experience the restorative benefits.
With sound healing, it's a deep relaxation meditative experience. The whole point of it is to immerse yourself in the different sounds. The good thing is that it has the ability to calm your nervous system. It has the ability to also bring your body into balance and your emotions into balance. So if you are suffering from anxiety, if you are suffering from this whole flight and fight mode that we are in, because I think we all lead stressful lives, sound healing has the ability to calm that down for you. I normally say there's a difference between a sound bath and sound healing. So a sound bath, you normally just do it, let's say if I do a group sound bath, right? You will focus on common themes like anxiety, stress, all the things that most people suffer from, whereas sound healing, it's very specific. So you're dealing with a specific issue. If you look at what your body is made out of, it's made out of about 70% of water, they say. So water is a very good conductor of sound. So therefore, if I play the instruments, then it causes vibrations, and those vibrations travel through your body. And as they travel through your body, then that's when the work starts happening. This is where the ability to then change your brain waves from a very stressed out, state into a very deep, relaxing state, which is they call the theta stage, or the alpha stage, which is quite deep and relaxing.
Diet also plays an important part when you want to maintain a holistic health and mental state. So we learned a few recipes using fruit and vegetables and made organic juice where only fresh ingredients are blended. From the calming vibrations of the sound bath to revitalizing drinks, this experience is all about restoring balance and wellness after the festive season.
Oh, akumandi and calming. Now, with all its delicious food treats and feasts, the festive season is guilty of making some of us gain weight and distract our good eating habits, and trust me, I am guilty. Well, the dawn of a new season marks crunch time to think more carefully about food choices. And while some of us might not prefer veggies and greens, there are inspiring and creative ways to indulge in nutritious meals in your kitchens at home. Trendz producer Dintle Mukelesi joined a family in Pretoria East, where clinical dietitian took us through easy to prepare and practical healthy dishes. Let's eat this up.
Are not everyone's favorite. However, dietitians and chefs know exactly how to turn them into appealing and tongue-tantalizing meals. Meet clinical dietitian Tefelo Ramollo, who specializes in adult and pediatric nutrition.
Healthy eating never has to be boring. It never has to break your budget, nor does it have to make you spend more than you need. A lot of the times we have a lot of healthy food in our yards. Today I'll be showing you with my friend Tari, who enjoys greasy food and needs this education. So beetroot, you might be asking, why is it so healthy? It's full of anthocyanins. It's a red vegetable and it has a lot of antioxidants and minerals that help you with inflammation and also rejuvenate gut health. Another one is red cabbage. Red cabbage is full of fiber and full of vitamin A and C. This helps to prime the gut and really start your day off with an anti-inflammatory meal. Carrots are full of vitamin C as well as beta-carotenes. Beta-carotenes are good for immune health, they're good for eye health, and they're good for skin health as well. So including them will really keep you young. Onions have prebiotics, and prebiotics are very good because they form food for the microflora, which is small bacteria that is in your gut and helps them to be able to rejuvenate and produce more bioactive factors that actually keep your gut healthy. Parsley and thyme, these are just for earthy and for aromatic flavors. They give your food a lot of color and a lot of other minerals that can be able to really boost your energy.
Then, honey of course adds a sweet touch to the salad, creating a great and better substitute for sugar. Once all the ingredients are gently tossed, the beet slaw looks irresistible and ready to dig into.
I'm very taken by the beetroot because heaven knows I have been doing just your normal beetroot. Today it's got a twist for my health issues as well. I'm going to benefit a lot from it. On a normal day, I wouldn't be this creative in the kitchen. He put it so nicely and so easy for us to say, as you're dishing your plate, your carbs and your meat should be half of the plate.
Brown rice, it doesn't have to lack flavor and it doesn't have to be chewy. This is parboiled brown rice. I boiled it with some vegetable stock. We'll be using some sauteed mushrooms and onions. These will be able to help bring flavor into the rice. We'll also use some bell peppers, red, green, as well as orange will be in there.
We call them the robot.
The robot peppers, yes. The more the better. And And then we'll also be using radish. Okay. Now, radish is an ingredient that is not quite common in most households in South Africa. For a substitute to that, you can either use carrots or you can use beetroot. For our next salad, I'm joined by my mother, Anna, and we're making a fan favorite, which is green salad or Greek salad with sardines as a garnish. This salad incorporates cucumbers. Cucumbers have a very, very beneficial effect on your gut and on your general immune system. They're full of water-soluble vitamins and they really help to boost your energy. Gherkins have a very sour taste, and with the ingredients that we add, it'll balance out once you add your dressing for that good flavor of sweet and sour. Last ingredient is olives. Same way, just tossing it all over, bringing out that beautiful color, matching it with the lettuce and matching it with all the gherkins.
Okay.
And then another ingredient is tomatoes. Feta cheese has some great benefits on your gut. It also has probiotics and it has some electrolytes in there, a lot of phosphorus, a lot of phosphate. So it's good in general for healthy eating.
It's important for me to understand what I'm adding to the food that I'm eating and what the benefit is for my gut health and for my blood pressure and how to manage all of that. I'm a basic African Limpopo girl. So I am the average Bogobe girl. So if he comes and he prepares this type of meals and I looked at the green salad and I was like, oh, I really, really want to eat.
Healthier food choices, healthier bodies.
If you did not know, you can catch up on all Trendz Live episodes on YouTube via SABC News channel. So do comment, like, and subscribe. As 2026 has begun, many of us are looking for fresh ways to reconnect with the city we call home. And we found an experience that lets you explore Johannesburg from a whole new perspective. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
Here's a scenic approach to start the year and tour Johannesburg from the skies. This establishment caters for anyone looking to experience adventure, luxury, or a simple escape from the everyday.
We do scenic flights, we do charter flights for special occasions, and we even tailor-make packages for anniversaries, wedding, birthdays. If you want us to drop you off at your wedding, or if you want to do a metric dance drop-off, great tickets nowadays. And then we also do pilot training. So you can start your training at the age of 15. You can fly solo at the age of 16, and you can get your first pilot license at the age of 17. And then you can also, after your PPL, which is your first license that you get, you go over to your commercial license, which will allow you to start working as a commercial pilot.
We took off in a Robertson 66, soaring over the green, lush Johannesburg.
So the package that you guys did today is a Cradle of Humankind. It's a 20 minutes cradle scenic where you go over Stadfontein Caves, Marokbeng, and you can see mountains of Johannesburg, and you fly over Krugersdorp Game Reserve.
As we soak in these breathtaking views, here's everything you need to know before taking to the skies.
We have a Robertson 44, and then there's a Robertson 66, which is a turbine, and it's bigger than the 44. It takes more people than the 44, and it has more power. There is a weight limit per seat. But yeah, there's no any other requirements. Anyone can fly, anyone is welcome to fly, as long as they are within the weight range of the helicopter.
As the helicopter returns to base, the journey feels symbolic, with more flight packages on offer for new ways to experience the city from above.
The Haley Romantic Picnic, it's also a 20 minutes flight where we take you to a venue, you do your picnic, 1 hour, 30 minutes of picnic, food and champagne is included on that package. It's also perfect for a proposal. And then we've got like family orientated flights where you go and do elephant encounters at Hartbees. So this one, it's 1 hour flight time and you fly over Hartbees and we take you to a lodge called Glen Afrique. You have 30 minutes with the mountain and then 1 hour of lunch as well. It's perfect for a family day outing, and we also have quite bikes and picnic. We take you to a different venue. It's good for if you want to do like some fun activity. You can also do it as family. You can do it with your partner.
This excursion blends adventure with reflection, reminding us that sometimes all it takes is a change in perspective to fall in love with your city all over again.
Ooh, Sabaweli. As a new year often brings fresh starts and new ways to experience familiar places like we've just seen right now, travel trends shift towards closer to home escapes. One of Gauteng's most established luxury retreats is stepping into a new chapter with a refreshed look and renewed focus on immersive local travel. Stacey Holland visited Mount Grace Hotel and Spa to explore how this Johannesburg destination is being reimagined for today's traveler, and now we get to take a sneak peek.
A stay at Mount Grace is about pressing pause. The hotel is currently undergoing an extensive refurbishment with newly upgraded spaces already open to guests, allowing visitors to enjoy the property while its next chapter takes shape. Travel to Johannesburg isn't typically viewed as a tourist experience when visiting South Africa. However, just an hour outside of the city, tucked into the foothills of the Magaliesberg, lies the Mount Grace Hotel and Spa. It's a space where luxury meets stillness. Mount Grace isn't positioned as a place you simply sleep over. It's designed as a destination in its own right, one that caters to solo travelers, families, and the corporate market alike.
What we found during COVID was that a lot of people wanted to go out after COVID, but they could not afford to go overseas. So the domestic tourism became the backbone of our industry. Locally, we're finding that people are looking for more, they don't want more to do. They don't want to be busy. They're looking for things that are really more fulfilling, more soulful.
There's also a strong focus on community, with the hotel prioritizing local artisans, suppliers, and staff.
We make sure that we hire locals because we want to make sure that the community here benefits, as opposed to us bringing people from Joburg.
One such local is Tsepo, part of the Mount Grace story. Through the hotel's training ethos, he was given an opportunity to enter hospitality with no prior experience. A reminder that the luxury here isn't only found in the surroundings, but in the people who shape the experience.
When I first came here, I had no experience whatsoever. So the person who was interviewing me gave me a chance and to prove myself, of course. And I have been proving myself ever since. The one thing that he said when he was interviewing me, he said, you know, service, it's all about interaction, how you interact with a guest. Each time you serve a guest, you need to serve them in a way that you would like to be served.
Accommodation at Mount Grace is designed to suit different travel styles and budgets, from villas with private plunge pools ideal for guests who want to retreat inward to family-friendly options. Each category reflects the same thoughtful design language: calm, contemporary, and connected to nature. Dinner at Mount Grace is an experience in itself. The executive chef draws inspiration from his vendor roots, incorporating local flavors and ingredients into a fine dining menu that celebrates South African cuisine.
So Chef, tell me about what you served me this evening and why it's a signature dish for you.
Tonight we've got a lamb rack, which is from Karoo region. So it's a free-range lamb. So what basically the farmer do, they allow the sheep to graze naturally. We once had a request from the other guests. They were requesting mopani worms on their menu, which we did, and they were very happy about it.
Farm-to-table principles guide the kitchen, reducing the hotel's carbon footprint while supporting local farmers.
I prefer to use the local produce because it's also helped to improve the economy of our local farmers.
The next morning starts very early, where we experience the Bill Harrop's original hot air balloon safaris, a bucket list adventure many guests use to celebrate special moments.
We obviously have a lot of birthdays, that's the common thing. And we've also had some weddings in the balloon. When I say in the balloon, actually in flight, up in the air, where they take the minister with and they do the vows and the whole lot in the air.
Back at Mount Grace, the experience continues with a generous breakfast spread. I sit down with food and beverage manager Alexander, originally from Ukraine. He's nearly 2 decades into calling South Africa home, and we talk about what makes this place so special.
One thing about South African hospitality I want to mention, because like just recently we had a group, international, it's 95% of the group was international guests. And when they left, the comment they give to us, we raised the bar, because every year they have conference in a different country. And last year they're in America, and you say, and they say, we're there, America here, we set a new bar.
From sunrise in the sky to stillness by the pool, Mount Grace offers more than a getaway. It offers perspective, a moment to pause and reconnect. We end off our stay at the spa, reminded that a good rest doesn't always require long-haul travel. Sometimes it's right on our doorstep.
Now, that is a breakaway that we all need and deserve. Sadly, we've come to the worst part of the show, the end. But good news, Trendz will be back live right here from our Auckland Park studios next week, Friday at 8 p.m. sharp on SABC News. A big shout out to our Miss Deaf Universe 2025, and thank you for choosing to spend your evening with us. Until next time, my name is Candy. Stay sweet. Good night.